It's round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. To be careful for that receipt. It's all the Mexican Monster's in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Way through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching their every move, their every twitch.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. David Benavidez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter... Let's get it started in round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Counter punching. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? Want to see the judges' scorecards. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. No respect for each other's punching power. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? David Benavidez might be ready to go. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now.
Sugar Ray is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Lucky that hook didn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab misses. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, great round. Now relax. You would think you jab back. Just boxing.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Hard, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat.
Let's see that again.
I've got to see...
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got...
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast. Slice it like a ninja. Pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my delivering shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way.
It's the Pac-Man, making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction, an absolute legend. What hasn't Pac-Man done? One of the most recognizable boxers in the history of the sport. And they'll be facing...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's...
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Good-looking jab. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Fantastic punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Back and forth they go. That big hook doesn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Confidence away. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man, good man. Gather in your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop the minute up there. Good work out there. The job's working nice. Does what you've got to go out there and win this round.
And there's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then...
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep the goal in high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Niggas left you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Jai Opetaia, 188 centimeters tall, with a reach of 193 centimeters. And facing him here is this man, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3", with a 78-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that.
Jai Opetaia from New South Wales. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, by way of Sydney, an IBF Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Jai Opetaia. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed Cruiserweight World Champion and an undisputed Heavyweight Champion of the World, Alexander Usyk.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That counter shot lands. They block the left there. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twist.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. With that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. This is a high-octane battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowen, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Solid punch. Good counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? He misses with that straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Go on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five. And we continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. Just stay.
Put him back on him this round. Right, let's go out there.
Keep smart. Just the same again.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Misses with the straight left. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knockdown twice.
Needs to win.
And there's the bell for round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knockdown twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter shot. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest...
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all.
I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo. Step to the place on my jeers on with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. That's right. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Amir King Khan, 140 pounds, 5'8". Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight. Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
And this one has all of those big. And there's the bell for round one. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Just when the fight was getting interesting between Khan and Crawford back in 2019, it was stopped after an accidental groin shot. I mean, that will do it to you.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I've ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in the ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realise that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Another scoring shot there. Perfect counter shot. That hook was off target. They exchanged punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch. Pull her right there. Amir Khan in some real trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept
Boxing back together.
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. Looking to land the hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter's not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get...
Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. It's bombs away. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Slip to avoid the jab. How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab? How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last. On to the 6th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
We can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Beautiful counter shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that. And there's the bell to start round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Just
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace.
and when useful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
Just you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Good counter punching. time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tried to score with the uppercut. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He threw a punch and just got countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
Back on the job.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before.
And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Khan in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break a fighter.
Come on. Let him get back in.
It's round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, everything.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Where the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your breath.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Crawford in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again. They've got it.
The perfect counter lands. Swinging big.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We wanted to be gangster, yeah, we wanted to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I couldn't do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, choke of the shore. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might buy my jet and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flip. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. UNDISPUTED. over. It's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit, get the leave, in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you ready. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Till it's already too
I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like at school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you feel. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the light starts flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a version, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning I only focus on horizons. Only regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Like winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning?
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one.
3 shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so
job.
Yes, I like that one. Good one. You feel good? Good man.
Five. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your...
Great.
Let's do it.
made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see you black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, I'm going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die. All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah, pound for pound, 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 pound.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And it's the King, Amir King Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come. Here comes Eric.
This bout is scheduled for 10.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the hook. Good counter punching. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He fails to score with that left hook. The straight right just misses. Hook was off target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Khan in that last round.
What do you do?
At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Fight. And now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because
It'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
out. And in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks.
Keep the free shots. Keep smart. You're getting your time in. All
boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. That's a counterpunch right up the middle. Just misses right uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just... Whoa, wait a minute! Erik Morales is dazed! Into the appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Relax.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And this wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
Get your breath back. You were smart.
Here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Catch and shoot. That left hook missed. Insane action. This This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again.
Come on. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
There's the bell to start round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good punch. That jab won't score. Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That punch is beginning to take its toll. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Switched off. Get your mind back on.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. No rest for the weary. Counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Miss with that jab. Moraes, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Great work. I love that.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice punch. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Oh, and Morales, can he find a way out now? He is backpedaling quickly. And Derek Morales goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talking about Morales in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. I love.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Hard, look back in history.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you, they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bowl with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail, or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pull my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the Brontosaurus, and then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement. but that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Hello, would you pick up the
to make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost of appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Yeah. Hello, would you pick up the phone? Come on. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Yeah. Would you pick up the phone? Yeah. Hello, would you pick up the phone?
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a